Ticket Machine is the official ticket broker of Spartan Nation. No matter what you need a ticket for, border to border, coast to coast, the Ticket Machine is your ticket source. So whether you need to get into the hottest concerts, the best sporting events, you want the best seats in the house, or you just want to get in the door, when you want to go to any event that requires a ticket, anywhere, border to border, coast to coast, it's always theticketmachine.com. Theticketmachine.com, 517-655-3201. Check it out today at theticketmachine.com.
Welcome back to Spartan Nation. Of course, I'm Hondo Carpenter with the legendary voice of the Pistons, the voice of the Spartans, the great George Blaha. Thanks,
What's
my
up,
friend.
Hondo? Great being on with you.
You know, you're a Spartan through and through. Everybody knows it. But you're also a Notre Dame grad, and I know this is a fun one for you. I just asked Byron Bola a minute ago. Everybody knows the Bolas in Michigan State, but what they don't know is on his mom's side, they're as much Notre Dame.
Oh, sure they are.
I asked him if it's more like two friends fighting in the backyard, and he says, kind of. Is it that way for you, too?
It is. I think these schools have always been friendly.
Yep.
I could tell you this, that Father Ted Hesburgh of Notre Dame and John Hanna, the famous president of Michigan State, were very close friends. They were on the Civil Rights Commission together. They were very close friends. In fact, the night after the 10-10 tie, Father Hesburgh stayed overnight at John Hanna's home. So I mean, that's what a friendly rivalry this really is, working its way from the top down. And it's always a fun weekend for me.
You know, a lot of young people don't understand. Michigan State wouldn't be in the Big Ten. It wouldn't be who they were if it wasn't for Notre Dame. And people are like, how can that be? You know the story very well.
Well, you know, the Spartans were great under Big Iman, and they were an independent. And, you know, it was hard to get some of the big-time schools to play them. And neither one of them were going to get on Notre Dame or Michigan State. Were going to get on Michigan's schedule. They decided to be on their own schedule. And when that happened, and the Spartans held their own, and they certainly did against some great Notre Dame teams, it was clear that they deserved to be in the Big Ten. And suddenly, you had a team that, by the way, came into the Big Ten rolling with Big E and then Duffy.
Pretty awesome stuff. George, this is a rivalry to me. It goes back to the 1800s. A lot of people don't know that. Now they're going to take some time off. I'd like to see these guys just commit. We're going to play every year. I think it's not a rivalry of hatred. It is a rivalry of friendship, and I think that's what makes it special.
I do too. I'm very sad that this thing's going to take a number of years off. It has to do with the playoffs and the conferences and the Power 5 conferences and how many conference games you have to play. It's too bad, but it's the price I guess you got to pay to have the playoffs the way they are.
You're a Notre Dame grad, so I think this is a fair question. Would you like to see them get in a conference? I'd like to see them in the Big Ten, but would you like to see them, or do you want them to maintain their independence? What do you personally want?
Well, yeah, they didn't want to lose their independence, and the Big Ten, in their conversations with them, said, well, if you're in, you're in.
Okay.
And the ACC said, well, you could be in and everything but football as long as you play some of our teams during the season. And I think for tradition's sake, and I'm kind of a traditionalist, I'd rather they remain independent.
Very quickly, just two quick more questions. Let's talk offensively for Michigan State. You're the voice. You're the iconic one. I used to laugh when my dad would turn on the game and listen to you. And even if he was in the stadium or on TV, that was how he did it. What are you most impressed with this offense?
Well, their offensive line, young and rugged. The wideouts are talented, despite the fact that they're young. You know they have that three-headed monster at running back, but Brian Lewerke, the way he has handled himself, the way that he's handled this team, and the threat that he is, makes this an offense that you're going to have to prepare for, and you're going to have to play well to stop Michigan State, in my opinion.
Last question, let's just turn it to defense. What are you most surprised about?
I think that the middle of the Michigan State D-line, I thought they'd be good. They could be very, very good. And the way they stop the run, it gives them a chance to put the quarterback in difficult down and distance situations so they can get a little push on him.
Awesome. Thank you, my friend. It's not Spartan football, George Blaha.